You know, we love giving you that exclusive conversation that you might not get anywhere else. We know LeBron's a Laker now. That's already in the public domain. But how did it happen? So here are some details that are reportedly in the atmosphere, and I wanted to share them with you guys. Reportedly, this had been in the works for quite some time now. The Lakers would never admit this because that would be tampering, and they already have a tampering violation because of Paul George last year. They don't need another one. Reportedly, LeBron had been, you know, no matter if he won a championship or not, he was going to Los Angeles. That had been communicated between him and his people in Magic, and there's no way you can find out if it's, you know, you never find out. Now, that led to LeBron James and Carl. This is crazy. LeBron James flew in to L.A. the night before, well, the day before free agency. He got there. He got settled that night in L.A. He got to California that day, flew in and got in L.A. that night. Reportedly, again, he left his vacation, got in. Reportedly, him and Magic Johnson sat down for the first time ever. This is fact. They had never sat down before ever in their careers or ever in their lives up until this point. LeBron James sat down with Magic just for, I mean, he already knew he was going to sign in LA. He wanted to hear their plan. He wanted to know where the direction of the franchise was going, how we going to get this done, who y'all got in mind and getting. And according to LeBron, according to people around LeBron, him and Magic were on the same page. Magic is somebody that LeBron James is willing to put his trust in. He's ready to put his trust in a respectable black guy because he had his, you know, first time around LeBron put his trust in Dan Gilbert. And you can see how that turned out when LeBron left Cleveland. And Dan Gilbert had the right to feel a way about how LeBron James handled it on TV. But Dan Gilbert said some things you just don't say about another man, especially a man that worked for you for almost a decade at that point. So LeBron was done with Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert is also a guy that's heavily behind Donald Trump's campaign. LeBron was heavily behind Hillary Clinton's campaign. You can see how those two things can conflict and not get along. So with all that being said, LeBron had put his trust in Dan Gilbert, and he didn't do that the second time around. He went back to Cleveland in spite of Dan Gilbert. But he went to Los Angeles because of his trust in Magic in that organization. He trusts him. That's why you see LeBron James signed to the Los Angeles Lakers with no player option. There is no player option on LeBron James' deal. What does that mean? That means, you know, in Cleveland, he was signing those little one-year deals with a player option. If he wanted to leave after 1 year, if he ain't like where Cleveland was headed, he was out. It ain't that option in Los Angeles. For win or for bad, LeBron James is stuck in Los Angeles. You know, and for him to not take that player option, it tells you he has trust in Los Angeles like he had trust in Miami and how he didn't have trust in Cleveland this time around. He trusts Magic Johnson. He trusts Rob in the front office, Rob Pelinka, and he trusts his Lakers team. He trusts Jeannie Buss, and he trusts that they're going to get it done. Go get a free agent next year, and LeBron's going to want Kawhi Leonard or Klay Thompson in town, and that might happen. So I just think it's worth noting that they sat down and got on the same page. Pretty much all it was a confirmation sit down. LeBron was going to sign. Only thing Magic could do was mess it up. And Magic ain't do that. That dude has a smile that you look at Magic Johnson, I guarantee you'll just put a smile on your face just looking at it. The dude just seems like a great guy to be around, right? Everybody, I used to work at ESPN. Everybody that spoke on Magic told me he was a great guy. Great guy to work with when he was at ESPN on Countdown. So I'm just saying, man, that's the story. For what it's worth, I like videos like this because they live in history on YouTube or whatever platform it's on. And that's the story of LeBron James and Magic Johnson sitting down before he signed to the Los Angeles Lakers. Wow.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.